The chairman of the Labor Party has cautioned party members against losing faith in the electoral process due to rumors of an impending redundant election orchestrated by APC members. While rumors can be revealing, it is essential to examine past actions since the APC's declaration as the winner. These actions seem to lend credibility to the speculation that certain individuals approached the judges, who declined involvement due to overwhelming evidence. While these claims remain unverified, insiders, including lawyers, and those familiar with the substantial evidence presented to the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal judges, believe that the verdict might lean toward an outright cancellation of the presidential election. This particular Presidential Election Petition Tribunal stands out in Nigeria's history, potentially due to technological advancements, which have produced an abundance of compelling evidence. The petitioners, including the Labor Party and PDP, have provided substantial evidence of INEC's significant non-compliance with electoral laws in conducting the presidential election. Notably, the witness called by INEC during the trial agreed with all the accusations made by the Labor Party, solidifying their claims. It is no longer a matter of mere allegations when the accused party accepts the charges. Some argue that INEC has the right to conduct elections in any manner it deems fit, referring to a pre-election High Court judgment affirming this stance. However, the focus should return to what the INEC witness testified in court. The witness admitted that the presidential election results were not uploaded due to an unexplained glitch, which affected only the presidential election. This admission alone reveals a failure to follow the prescribed procedure and the Electoral Act, which mandates immediate result uploads after vote counting at the polling units. While the law allows collation with alternative result copies, it did not anticipate that a substantial 70% of results would remain unuploaded. This failure raises concerns as the law accounts for instances where network failures or disruptions may occur at polling units. However, when only 31% of results were uploaded on the IREV platform at the time INEC Chairman Mahmoud Yakubu announced the winner, it becomes apparent that 70% of results were not uploaded. This significant violation of the law's provisions can only lead to one conclusion: an outright cancellation of the election. Considering the faulty foundation caused by INEC's gross violations of electoral laws and regulations, the judges at the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal are more likely to favor cancellation over declaring a winner, such as Peter Obi or any other candidate. While the petitioners have provided evidence indicating their victory and how the violations enabled INEC to collect rigged results in favor of the APC, the focus on the flawed election and its consequences might overshadow any evidence presented. This may provide the respondents with arguments, especially when the case reaches the Supreme Court, claiming that a flawed election cannot simultaneously warrant claims of victory. Therefore, it appears that the cancellation of the election is a probable outcome. Additionally, the Supreme Court's ruling on Oyetola versus Adeleke sets a precedent in Nigeria, highlighting the significance of uploading results on the IREV platform before collation, and emphasizing the primary role of the BVS machine in voter accreditation during collation. Considering the substantial overvoting indicated in INEC's BVS report, it becomes clear that collation officers did not adhere to the rules. Taking all these factors into account, the judges may opt for an outright cancellation. If the election is canceled, the judges will also address other pleas made by the petitioners, including the qualification of Tinubu and the issue of Shetima's double nomination. If these pleas are denied, all parties, including the Labor Party and PDP, will participate in the new election. It is unfortunate that such a significant amount of money was wasted on an election that did not adhere to the proper process. Those responsible, including INEC officials and politicians who influenced them, should be held accountable to ensure lessons are learned and the law upheld. This will deter future misconduct and reinforce the understanding that actions have consequences. Concerns have been raised about individuals who did not win the election already being in power and strategizing for the next one in the event of a cancellation. The presence of current INEC commissioners, without any indication of changes in approach, raises doubts about whether the upcoming election will be conducted differently. Previous attempts at vote buying during the last election were hindered by a scarcity of funds, but the strategy may be refined with the advantage of incumbency and INEC involvement to prevent result uploads. Given these circumstances, it is uncertain whether people will turn out in large numbers as they did in February. The previous election resulted in numerous fatalities, making it imperative that the right measures are taken this time. It is hoped that a comprehensive solution will be found to address these concerns.